Okay.
Alright, show everybody real quick here. We got my 7 adults, my adult audience. Some more people over here at the table. So. Honey, put your chicken leg down. It's alright, she can eat. It's all good. So,
You don't even see her eating it.
no matter what nationality you are, where you come from, some of the best memories that you usually have growing up revolve around the dinner table, around food. That's what brings families together. And that's what I'm gonna demonstrate here for you today. Is something that I grew up with. I grew up in an Italian family, and every Sunday, my family would have big Sunday dinners. My great grandmother, I can remember being a little kid sitting at the kitchen table with her. She made pasta, homemade, gnocchis, ravioli, lasagna, all that stuff homemade from scratch. And today, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to make homemade gnocchi from scratch. It's simple, it's easy, it's cheap, it's filling, and there's a lot of good things about this. So, with that being said, now let me get into exactly how to make this here. You need very minimal amount of ingredients. You need a very minimal amount of tools. It takes a little bit of skill and a little bit of trial and error. But the best thing about Italian food is that it's very adaptable to your taste. You can kind of put your own little personal touch on it. But I'm going to show you the most basic way to make this really simple dish. The only tool you really need is your hands, a fork, a bowl to mix it up in. The only ingredients you need, some flour, and an egg. What you're going to do, and this is and a potato. Really what this is a potato pasta. Gnocchi in Italian means lumps. Really all it is just lumps of potato and flour and egg all mixed up together and boiled, and then you put some sauce on it. So you can take your egg here, you can put it in there. I like to get my egg all beat up real good first. And then you're going to take your potato here, bake that in the oven. If you don't know how to bake a potato, go on YouTube. I'm sure they have a video for that, and I can explain that. Cut that down the middle, scrape everything out into the thing here, right? And then you mix that all up with the egg. You add some flour. You're going to mix that all up. Just like Emerald here, I have one made already. See my nice perfect little potato pasta here. It's got the right consistency. It's not sticky anymore. I like to cover it all up with flour, so it doesn't get all stuck to your hands. You really can't mess it up because the egg is only going to accept so much potato and flour. So if you mess this up, you should probably just order out. This is really simple. Now this is the next part here. You're going to take. You can just do it with your hands. Just rip a piece off. Get that. Start rolling it up so you get a little more flour on it if it's still a little bit sticky. I'll take it here. Roll it out. Make you like a nice little potato pasta snake here. That's the way my great grandmother used to do it. Take your, grab another fork. Take your fork. The only tool that you need. Just chop that into little lumps. And you got these little lumps here. Chop them all out. By this time, you're going to have your water boiling already. But I'm not going to boil it for you because that would take too much time. She'd always put a little indent here with the fork, so you had a nice little indent, little impression here, just like the ones that come out of the bag in the freezer section. You're going to drop those in the water, in your good rolling, boiling water. You're going to put those in there until they float, and then you just take them out and put them in a strainer in the sink until you get done doing all of them. And then you can pretty much get creative with that. You can find your favorite sauce, whether it's in the grocery store, or you can figure out how to make your own sauce or whatever you want to do. You red sauce or white sauce or whatever you prefer. Very customizable. You can get creative with it later down the road. You can put some fresh parsley or oregano in it, different spices, seasonings. You can pretty much get creative and make it your own. That's the nice thing about Italian food. There's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no one set way to do it. So with that being said, you know, now you're ready to eat. If you would have boiled them, put some sauce on them. But you know, this is just something simple that I can remember from being a kid, growing up, helping my great grandmother when I was a kid, driving her nuts at the kitchen table, helping her out. You know, these were all great memories for me growing up. This is comfort food, brought the family together. We all would have big dinners. You know, this is just what my family, I guess, did 100 years ago in Italy, being as poor as they were. And that's really about it. Hopefully you can go home and experiment with this and figure it out, and it'll save you next time you're hard up, you don't have any money in the house, and you got flour, an egg, and a potato, and you can mix it all together and make you some dinner. Hopefully you don't got to make sauce out of ketchup or anything gross like that. So, thank you. Thank you for your time.